Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing December's budget, and you will see I am doing this in my Livers planner. I don't think I'm going to show you guys anything in my budget by paycheck workbook because I usually do my monthly overview in this planner. So let's go ahead and flip to it. So first things first, because the last paycheck of November covered 2 weeks worth of December bills, I do have the monthly spread already filled in. However, there are some things that I need to add in. So, well, not things, let me not say things. There is something that I need to add in, and it's just one thing here, and it's an auto pay item. And it's going to be my iCloud storage. So boom, okay? So this week, or this month, I'm sorry, you're going to see things are going to shape up a little bit differently in terms of like amounts. So if you're new here, if this is your first time watching me open up a monthly budget, I use a Livers planner, and I use this personal finance section that can be found before the beginning of every month in this planner, okay? So we're going to focus on this page right now, and so we'll just fill in these items. The month is December. My Y word is, let's just say 2021. I want to go into 2021 very strong and financially grounded. Okay, so some other things this month. Let me see. I'm trying to look at my paydays, which they coincide. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, so there are some things that I'm going to have to kind of like better estimate, if you will, okay? So here we have starting out with a rollover of $1,536.87. Why is that number so high? Primarily because, like I mentioned, the last check of November was around November 28th. So I didn't have any other bills to pay. With that, obviously that's not the full amount that I typically would get paid. So it's not like I'm rolling over the full salary amount, but I did have to grab some things out of the overall amount, if you will. All right, so then the next four income sources are going to be between my salary, 2 salary checks, and 2 part-time checks. So on 12/12, I'm expecting a salary check. I'll just say on 12/12, I'm also going to do my part-time check, and then 12/26, same thing, salary. And actually, no, that was wrong. I gotta put another line. Okay. Yeah, so 12/26, another salary. And then I should have put it in here. Man, I messed up already. YouTube. So I'm gonna say around that day, YouTube. Okay. All right, so there's no budgeted for this amount because I know exactly what I was pulling over. The budgeted amount for this is that. The budget amount for this check, I didn't work a lot of hours. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, like I work like very little hours. So I'm going to say that first one's gonna be 45. And I'm gonna try and get back up to like an $80 one. Okay, so, which again, it's not, don't be like, dang, that sucks. No, it's not really a big deal because I can design my hours. And with the holiday, I just didn't have that much time to really put towards that. And then for YouTube, I'm gonna go with 100. And these are these are things that I'm estimating after tax, because you guys know I'm pulling out my own bout of taxes for these contracting payments, okay? So it looks a little sloppy because I have this extra line, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so now we can move on to our expenses, which I usually like to kind of just look at this one back here. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Disney Plus. Student loan. ComEd. Ooh, what date is that though? Okay, I gotta make sure. No, let me just look at this. Student loan, ComEd, NICOR, American Home Shield, Geico, iCloud, Cell, HP Inc., Apple Care. I think this is the last month I'm going to be doing Apple Care 2 for my iPad, because I think that after a 24-month period, I don't think that it can really help you. So I don't want to be paying to that if it's not going to really even cover me. All right. Okay, I think I got all those in pretty good. Let me look at this one. Okay, things are looking good. So now we're gonna do gas, grocery, tolls, sinking fund, unbudgeted, savings, and envelopes. Okay, so now let's go through for some due dates. 12/1, 12/2, 12/4. I like memorize these, except that one. Geico. This is a new one. Okay. These don't have due dates, but what I'll do is give it to the end of the month, because that's when I calculate the total amount. Make sense? I hope it is. Okay, so I know I'm really quiet. I'm just trying to get all those in. So these amounts are always, oh no, this one went up to 45. It used to be 41. And I think because I'm on the budget plan, it just adjusted so that I wouldn't see like this big change. And I'm sorry, I thought I was, hold on, actually. I have Geico changed too. Here it is. I have it in my iCloud is $2.99. Cell is, okay, so about the Cell. Y'all are gonna be like, yo, what happened? So you guys know I got a new cell phone. It takes a while for the, what do you call it? The credit for, like I sent my 10S Max back. It takes like 2 or 3 bill cycles for that to actually apply. So this amount is a big amount, but this includes the monthly fee for the phone right now, and then the activation or the upgrade fee. So it's an additional like almost $70 that instead of what I normally pay. And so like I said, I'm looking to get the upgrade fee waived, and hopefully it will be, but I'm just budgeting that because that's what it would be if I have to pay full price for everything. But pretty soon, once my trade-in properly processes through, a lot of money will get knocked off of the actual amount of the phone, and I'm probably going to end up using a bonus that I think I'll get this month or next month to wipe out and just pay the phone off. But I just want to budget properly for it, if that makes sense. And then another thing, Comcast, I'm probably going to end up changing this. My Comcast contract is up in February. I hate this internet. It takes such an incredibly long time to upload videos, and it actually kind of unmotivate, like it makes me very unmotivated to post things because it takes like a day for me to get it up there. So I'm thinking about changing to AT&T Uverse for the internet or upping my speed with Comcast. So we'll see. Okay, so now there are some things I need to like really think about, right? Because I put money towards like my sinking funds out of the first check that I've like now rolled over. So those amount values don't account for. So like I took $100 into envelopes for stuff, but that really applied to November. I balanced that out in November. And then the sinking fund amounts, and I'll show you these sinking funds that I took out. I took this out before I even entered the month of December. So this amount and then this $100 here from my envelopes for personal eating out were budgeted out into November. So now moving forward, I'm going to give myself like a brand new amount to work off of. So now with that being said, I need to look at the calendar and think about some things, right? Because I need to fill up for sure now. So I know if I fill up, today's Friday, if I fill up this day and this day, that is, well, let me just do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 Saturdays in the month of, or 4, regardless, 4 Saturdays or 4 Sundays in the month of December. And usually what I do is I balance $40 for those fill-ups. So that brings me to 160, and I'm going to keep it at that. I like giving myself that room. It just works out the best. Okay, and so then the same thing for groceries. Typically, I'm at about $45, I want to say, for groceries per week. So 1, 2, or Sundays. Saturdays or Sundays are usually when I do it. I'm sorry, you probably can't see that. Saturdays or Sundays are usually when I do it. So either 1, 2, 3, 4. So that usually puts me at what? 180. Because if I do 45 times 4, I really budget so much more than that all the time. And I'm going to show you guys. Look at, I always budget 280, and look at where I usually am. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 200. No, I don't want to do it that low. Let's do 240 because I do want to go to Trader Joe's. Okay, tolls, same thing. We look at the number of Mondays. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be 16 because I do 4 each time. Okay, sinking funds. Now let's think about this. I still should contribute to my December or my Christmas sinking fund because that would be helpful for next year, obviously. But let's see, what do I think I want to give towards sinking funds this month? Well, let's take a peek at what the sinking funds that I put towards. So I know I want car tags again. So here, let's write a note with each other. I know I want car tags again, and that's in the amount of $20. I would love to give some towards Dominic, another 20 home. Yes. How much do we want to give home? At least 50, if not more. Christmas. I mean, we could always still give to Christmas, right? Let's do 20. I think that fares well. Okay. So then, let's see. 20 plus, oh shoot. I really need to get, I can already see. This is 60 plus 50. It's 110. Okay? 110 for the month. Unbudgeted, we're going to leave that at 200, which is what I had last month. 500 for savings and envelopes. Okay, so let's think about something. I gave myself $50 for each of these. Oh my God. I'm just showing you that. So let's think about this though. So that $100 that I gave myself for eating out and personal is supposed to last to this payday. So I don't know. What does that look like? Another 200? Okay. Let's think about this. I think another actually, this is what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and get this amount and see. Let's total our income. Okay. I already started off wrong. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say 200. I think, well, that's the thing. That's kind of like, I'm gonna still have money left over after this. That's the thing. And like, if I'm zeroing out in my whatchamacallits, that's why I need to be a little bit more careful. So let's actually look at the income. So I rolled over $1,536.87 plus paycheck 1 plus part-time 1 plus salary 2 plus part-time 2 plus YouTube. Okay, so our total budgeted income, 532,485 for the month of December, okay? And so let's look at our expenses without even, I should have adjusted the savings part too. Okay, $12.99, $25 plus, that one doesn't count. I really wish I had a calculator to do this in front of you guys. This is too much for me. But y'all get it. Y'all know my heart. Okay, that only still brings me to $3,557.16. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna at least go 250, which is still not a lot. Unbudgeted doesn't need to go up too much because, again, still not a lot. What I need to look at, I think what I'm going to change this back to, because I forgot Christmas, is this month, I'm gonna leave that at 280, period, because it's probably going to be around that amount. So I'm going to total these up again, and then we'll have our total. So $12.99 plus $125 plus 45 plus 43.74 . $64 plus $396.47. Back at 280, which I feel comfortable with. I know it's always, it's always too much, but I rather have more budgeted in this type of situation than not enough. Okay, so that still didn't do too much more, because at that point we're at 3,647.16, and so the difference is still in this amount. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just write it here just to have a running amount. Okay, but the way that I'm budgeting in my actual budget by paycheck is I'm zeroing things out. So as I go, even though like this is saying I have, like this is my expenses, I'm going to end up adjusting these items more than likely, like even my savings, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going to save more than $500 this month, because the first paycheck that I ended up having rollover from this one, I'm already gonna save like $441 within the first paycheck. So I'm going to definitely save more than that. But as long as we know this is our amount, and then I know how to translate that over, then we're golden. And so the same things will apply as we're working through the daily spending. What I do is whatever daily spending, I'm going to show you, whatever daily spending happens, I update this ledger daily. And then once a week, so I have one for December, and then once a week, I sit down with both of these books and I put in the total in this calendar so I can get an overview, and then I have the detailed view. Okay, so now we know saving goals, we're still doing Christmas, right? We're still doing home, and then we're still doing sinking funds. So Christmas, what did I say? Christmas, 20, another $20. Home, another 50. Sinking funds. Oh, well, heck, these are sinking funds. I'm only putting, you guys know, I'm like highlighting. So I broke out home and I broke out Christmas, and then these two, or excuse me, Dom and car tags will go together. So that's total. And so look, car tags / Dom, and then savings is 500. And the goal date is 12/31 for all of these. Okay, that looks good. All right, so then I will track that new balance. Financial goals. Eating out limits, right? Savings challenge, $500, and sinking funds. Areas to cut spending, we know, eating out. Target. And that's it. So that's how I have opened up the month of December. So we'll see how things go. I mean, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm filming this currently on Friday the 4th, but I was still tracking everything very well. So this was an actual number. This was accurate. And then obviously we're projecting these because they haven't happened yet. And so I think that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.